right, we're going to get started here in another couple minutes. We're going to wait the room starting up. Space has been having a couple problems the last couple of days, but Drew and I, we figured that shit out, man. I tell you, it's been a crazy couple of days.
Yeah, no, it's been that last space that we had. We got like Pop Dog in there and all types of people, and then
I know. And then we got like, I don't know, ripped from the clutches of life. That's what it was. That show had so much potential in it. That show had 100 person in it, ready to go. That's what it was. Plus, I've been going to a lot of other shows and listening in and doing all that stuff. No critique, no FUD, but we got a pretty popping show when it's really going, man. It was awesome.
yeah, for sure. I mean, like we have a flow to it, and we're not trying to force anything. We're just trying to have a good time, and I feel like
Hmm.
most of the people in the audience could feel that too.
Yeah, so this weekend here in the United States, it's Labor Day weekend because Drew and I labor. We're here. Let's go. But we got some good coins coming in today. Some good listenership going to happen today, but it's going to be nice and chill. We're going to be recording it today. We're also simulcasting over in Trader Max. Um, I'll make sure I put something up on the jumbotron. Share spaces. What else? What else? Bikile's here. Come on, Solana's here too. I gotta make a new song for that. Come on, Solana. All right.
Each time they come in this space, I
I
just
know, man. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna
get ready.
try. I'm gonna try not to be all weird, be all like 12-year-old like.
Oh man.
Oh, come on, Solana's brought some flowers with him. he's,
It's
he's
filled up
multiplying.
broad.
There's two of them. There's two of them in the room. You know what happens when you get two sperms together, right? These two sperms walk into a bar.
Oh
I
gosh.
don't know. I don't even have an end for the joke there. That's amazing. I like it. I like it. It's a bunch of semen in a bar. This is cool.
Two sperms in the bar come out with two eggs as well.
Mm-hmm. Small cats in the house. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Crypto sir, welcome. Rabbit raccoon. Love the PFP. Love it.
Yo, what's up, guys?
How you doing? We'll get out to everybody here. We're going to run through some rules here in just a few seconds here. We're going to see how long we could take the space today. We should build momentum. Please make sure, as we're getting started here, follow Andrew, follow myself. Get the space retweeted out there as much as possible. We need some eyes on this puppy today. We run a pretty decent show, I think. We have fun. We like to laugh. We don't throw any FUD. There's no bullshit in here. We invite everybody's welcome here to come out and chill. We have a couple of small rules. You can't come out and talk unless you have followed both Andrew and I and have shared the show. We really do appreciate if you do that. Even if you got one person on your Twitter, or X, whatever the hell it's called now. Absolutely, please do your best to help us get the information out. If you do have people in your community and you want them to come over and throw flowers at you as well, we'll have priority speakers up first, and then we'll have secondary speakers who haven't filled out the information. If you look at my bio, there's media.cryptoronins.com. You can go fill out a form over there to get priority speaking onto the site, into spaces, or you can just sort of sit back and wait. It won't work on this one, but it'll work on the next one, which I think we're going to be doing one on Monday. I don't know. It's Labor Day weekend over here, so I might be touching some grass and barbecue. Hopefully, not that in that order this weekend. And I know Drew is really has a lot of stuff going on, but it's raining down where you're at, I hear.
Yeah, it's been, for the past 3 days, I've been trying to go on the walks that I go on, like my little morning and
Mm-hmm.
evening walk, and it's just pouring down rain,
I hear
and
you.
can't even go on my walks.
Grab a bar of soap and multitask, baby. Wash those clothes, wash the body. Let's go. It's raining, pouring
Oh,
rain.
man.
Now, we're also recording the segment today, not just in Spaces, but on our simulcast as well. We're going to be recording the entire thing, and as you come out, we'll be recording what you're saying, so we can have it for proof. Now, I'm like, so you can. We're going to try to send it to those that have priority speaking, as like a little shill sheet for you. We may be asking you questions along the way, so don't feel bad if we start talking to you like during your show. I know a lot of you guys like to just kind of spin it out and just get it out, but we want to kind of make this a quality show and be a part of that. This weekend is also us building out, Drew and I building out the training center for pantherpilot.com, which is pretty cool. All right, so let me fill you in. Sorry, Drew. Damn it, I forgot this is the chosen one, not the Mad Show. So go ahead, go ahead and tell them what we're to
Yeah,
expect.
yeah, Max. If if you could get us started with CryptoRunners.com and PantherPilot.com to fill in the audience about what we're trying to build on those platforms.
Absolutely. Well, let's start with the first one, which is CryptoRonins.com. Drew and I made CryptoRonins.com because we were tired of seeing the rug pulls and the scammers and spammers out there that just did the nastiest things to everybody. But we wanted to kind of create the mentality of right and honor within the spaces, as everything in cryptocurrencies. The Ronin isn't just about somebody who lost their master or lost their way, but it kind of is, right. The idea of the samurai Ronin is that their 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 shogun has either died, or that they were suspected of something illicit, and so they lost their honorable way along that path. So we made Crypto Ronins to offer a pathway to find a new shogun, and it's the people that are inside the network that are running it. There's about 10 of us that are inside that shogun stability level, that we bring in people and help teach them. Education is a key factor in all of this, and CryptoRonins.com is an educational platform about cryptocurrency. Most definitely, right now for Solana, we are bringing on more chains in it, so that's something pretty cool. We just met with some people from Base as well as Binance, and we're looking at a few others. But the concept here for Crypto Ronins is finding your path. Secondly, along with that is PantherPilot.com. Panther Pilot was designed and built by myself about 4 years ago to offer SaaS services. That's systems or software as a service kind of mentality to help small businesses build their connection to the world. And I always believe that a good company needs connection and communication with their clients, with the world. Building websites, building CRMs, CMSs, all the initials you could possibly think of, that any good company would need. As I got into the crypto world, I thought, what is the one thing that a lot of these coins are missing? And it's the organization tools that most big corporations use. And I know there's a lot of FUD out there with people saying, well, this is just meme coin. We just bump and go and we hit to the moon. Yeah, that's great. But once you get to the moon, what are you going to do? We have this saying, if you're shooting for the moon, don't forget your spacesuit. And that's what we are, right? We're the spacesuit for you. We're the extra things that you may need along the way that you may not know you need until it's too late. So we teach people how to use that in priority to get their connection systems on, get their task management systems in, connections to your social media, that you don't have to have somebody sitting on Twitter all day just pumping out stuff. We teach you how to do it automatically into the system. So very powerful things, all coming to a major release. We have a lot of coins that are in there now. We have about 24 coins that are in there now that are just getting started, and we have a bunch that have, or about 4 of them that have really taken it to another level. So I'm very proud of this process. All right, I think that's about my little shill for Crypto Ronas. Make sure you check out my thing. You could also check out the Jumbotron that I'll put up here in just a second. But thanks, Drew. Appreciate it. Let me come out and talk about our project.
Yeah, of course, man. So the first project that is up today is Small Cat. How are you doing, man? For Small Cat.
Hey, how's it going, guys? Thanks for having me on. Really appreciate it. Um, yeah, I think it was Andrew who dropped the link to your guys' space, and I actually hadn't heard of you guys before. So thanks a lot for having it. And it sounds like what you guys are doing is really cool. Um, yeah. So okay, Small Cat. Small Cat. We've been around for about 4 months or so. So we're kind of like an older coin in the space. We've been grinding for a while. We've had a number of organic culture calls. We've had Eric Stevens, Sybil. Just recently, we had Ansem actually bought us, and so we had a pump fairly recently, actually. But yeah, but we like to really focus on our animated content. We have a series going right now. It's about 6 episodes deep, and we're gonna do 10 episodes. Um, we're really proud of these. They're narrative-driven animations, so it's something that you don't see in the space too much. Um, and so, yeah, that's kind of our focus. Um, we also are going to start doing more kind of like DGen type animations, sort of like Ponky style, bread, etc. Um, yeah, I don't know what else to say right now. Yeah, we're just in the trenches right now, just working really hard to try to really get the community involved, and yeah.
Awesome. Well, that's and listen. Everybody starts somewhere, and we're also doing a simulcast over on YouTube as well as my TikTok account. In the process, you can check my profile for all of it. There's a little link tree in there to all of them. I'm looking at your
Cool.
website right now. It's super clean, little little fun. I love the little cat, the small cat. Right? I guess that's where it comes. Right? Why am I saying it's small cat? I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce it. But either way, but
Yeah,
all
it's
is
just small, like how
small.
you would
Okay.
just say small.
Yeah, I like it. I do
Yeah.
like it. I do like it. And so your animation, this is what I'm drawn to, right? The animation. There's a video right on the front. Who you have an animation team, or are you the animator, or what's the story with that?
Yeah, so actually, that's kind of interesting story. So, uh, the dev, technically the dev now, is actually a CTO.
Ooh.
So, kind of a funny story. We started on Pump Fun before they started having the pump in the contract addresses.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so the original dev sold at like 20K market cap, but then the community just was really into the coin, so they pushed it up to like close to 2 million, and the dev fund would back in near the top.
Mm-hmm.
So we got him to buy back, and yeah, so that original dev left, and it was taken over by our current dev, Smolami, and he in real life is an actual filmmaker.
Oh.
He That's his like trade.
Mm-hmm.
And so he had the idea to start doing this animation series, and he writes the stories, and then we have an entire team. We have like an animator, we have voice actors. I actually do the music for it.
Wow.
I'm a musician by trade, and composer, so I went to school for music, and I teach music as my day job. So
That is cool.
everybody's skills just kind of like fit together perfectly, which is kind of fortunate for that. And yeah, so that's what we like. That's our pride and joy right now is animations. We're going to keep going on that. We're going to do another season as soon as this first one's over,
Mm-hmm.
and there's we try to like leave it with like a little bit of a cliffhanger at the end of each episode, and um,
I got to
yeah.
check this. I got to check it out. So we're going to be looking at this over a period of the next couple of days, being Labor Day weekend and stuff like that. Here in the United States, we're kind of taking a little bit of a chill, but we are doing some training stuff. I see that I just love the potential for this whole entire coin. I'm also was in trading forex for over 20 years, and I'm looking at your 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 all time high. You hit a million. It was awesome. This coin's like four. You hit even more than that. You hit your coin's 4 months old, right? There's this whole process. You just hit 2 million and pulled back at that point, which is cool. But the coin's for whether it's a CTO or not. I love the fact that you have uh, this wherewithal that you just keep pushing through. You're sitting in a really good channel. You got a good base system here. I think this is something that Andrew and I are going to look at very seriously here. I appreciate you filling out the stuff over on media.cryptoronins.com. And I think there's a lot of stuff that we get a chance to talk about. So I'm really looking forward to meeting you and the crew and the team. I'll be in your Telegram sometime throughout the weekend, kind of just checking stuff out. And I look forward to talking to you more.
Awesome. That'd be great. Yeah. Thanks for having me on and letting me share the platform with all your listeners and everything like that. I'll definitely be following you guys more. Also, I wanted to invite you guys. We're starting to do spaces every week, every Monday, actually.
Hmm.
If you guys want to join, man, it'd be great to have you guys on and you can talk about your project and we can, just build more community together.
Absolutely. We'd love to do that. Collab and interjection like this is awesome. This is what spaces and crypto is supposed to be about. So it's awesome. Thank you so much for being here, Small Cat, today. We appreciate you. Andrew, who do we
Right
got
on.
up next, man?
I've seen his hand up for a while. So, what's going up with you, Pete Kelly?
So, what's going on, brothers?
Hey, too.
So I was listening to Small Cat, okay, and a couple of things popped in my mind listening to him. Okay, we're all also 4 months old, and we're pride that we have the best animators in space. I mean, check out our animation. There's just been one on the jumbotron that we did about Ansem and Whiff, and I pinned it because I want to make a point. Okay, what Trader Max is doing here with Andrew is really remarkable because they're trying to implement the tool that is proven to work in other environments. Okay, but here in crypto we have two problems. Okay, number one, the liquidity is diluted. Everybody wants to do a coin, and everybody goes to pump that fund, and then they do the CTO bullshit, and then they claim that the dev left and the perfect excuse, and everybody just scams after scams after scams. I mean, launching a coin right now is so easy that anybody can do it, but instead you could do it the proper way, which is stealth launch it on Radium, do the proper things with the Orca, with all the technicals, which we did in Bekele, which is also not so hard to do, but people are so lazy nowadays that they don't even willing to do just the basic work. All they want is to just create something out of the blue and become millionaires the next day and fuck everybody else. You mentioned Ansem. Ansem is one of the biggest pieces of shit in this space, and excuse my language, brothers. I mean, check out the video that we did about Ansem, and check out the quality of that animation. We rated the guy so hard, never even replied, because you know why? They don't give a fuck. All they care is about their own interests and their own coins and what they influence and they manipulate. So
We're not. We're
having
not.
something
We're
like
not here. Listen, I really do appreciate what you're trying to say, and I appreciate your enthusiasm behind it. But we want to try to throw any FUD on any other coins that are on the space.
no, I'm not
Okay.
fighting.
Okay.
I'm not fighting any coin. I'm fighting Anthem,
Okay.
which
I.
is which is an influencer. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And just to finish it up with the point I'm trying
Please.
to make,
Please. Yep.
that the the two main focus that should be is to focus on how to build a community on Telegram organically, so they can invest in the coin, and number two, make the meme viral. Okay, without having the necessity of depending on an influencer that doesn't give a fuck about the project. That's the point I'm trying to make. And for that, people have to be willing to work hard, which they don't want to, okay? And so the influencers keep getting away with it. That's just my point of view.
It's a very powerful point of view, and it's good because why Andrew and I got into this space, into this world of cryptocurrency, and why we started doing spaces is when I first started running coins and being a lead in coins, we were trying to find influencers to be a part. And when I would ask questions, like if I would ask an advertising company this question, how many people, what is your success rate on doing calls and coins? Oh, just send us some money and we'll show you. No, we don't do that. And then when we did find ones, it was give us some supply and then a pump and dump and see you later. The callers that we started to look at, I started to investigate them because I can go and investigate every coin that's out there. I'm a heavy trader and technical analysis strategist in the world of forex and other things, and I'm doing that here also in the cryptocurrency. And when I look at these influencers, they pump a bunch of money into the coin saying, look how I called this out and look how far it pumped up. Yeah, because they just put fucking $500,000 into it and it pumped. right? But then they pull it all out as soon as their investment goes. So we know what it is out there. We know where all these shows and all this other bullshit that's out there. So I'm with you.
100%, brother.
I'm
So
with you,
listen,
man. 100%.
go to the WIF, go to the WIF Telegram. It's full of bots. You would never be able to have a conversation with any of the members because there is no community. You know, everything is a cabal coin that manipulated with people with deep pockets, and and basically all the bitcoins are just a part of a cabal, bro. I mean, bread, everything, and they intermingle with the exchanges. I mean, it's a whole very perpetuated scam that they have going, man.
It
You know,
is.
and
It is.
yes,
So Bikile, man, I really do appreciate everything that you're doing and what you're talking about here today, because it is a very passionate process. And as I look at Bikile's work and what they're doing, they are a hardworking crew. There's a lot of hardworking crews that we've started to associate ourselves with, and we try to keep positive and moving forward. And I appreciate the process there that you've committed to, because you're bringing some verbiage out that would probably cost you a lot of influencer friends, but at this point we don't give a fuck. We really don't. I don't. If there's 10 people in this room, I don't mind sitting here and taking my time, but these shows are really about the positivity of the spaces and what we're doing and building. I don't turn a blind eye to negative stuff. I just feel like it's something that we can make a little effort of it and then just kind of chuck it to the wayside and go on, because we're very powerful here
and we
in our
appreciate that,
process.
trader.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I'm not trying to be negative or anything. I'm just speaking the truth and being honest. That's all.
I
And
appreciate, if I felt like you were doing anything else, I would have said something, which I did, and you cleared it up, which I appreciate.
yes, sir. So I'm happy to be here. I'm gonna keep participating in your very insightful spaces. Now I have to go into medical doctor right now. I'm at the hospital, so I
Oh
just wanted
boy.
to come here because you invited me, and I appreciate everything you guys are doing, man.
We love the work you're doing, and we're 100% supporters of Bikile as well.
Thank
All
you,
right.
sir.
You have a great day. Good luck in your thing, and hopefully it turns out to be that you're having kittens. But all right. Um, with that said, who do we got next here?
Well, yeah. So I also want to touch base on like some of the stuff that he was talking about there.
Hmm.
Um, a lot of these larger accounts, like they do use bots, and they are scammers. Like I've I've seen it firsthand, like what they charge. Like there's accounts with 5, 10K followers who are charging 300, 500, if not $1,000 for
Oh
just a
my
Twitter
God.
post.
Yeah.
For just a Twitter post, not even like anything else. And it's like it's crazy because like I can understand if it's a real guy, like he has 30, 40,000 followers, the engagements
Hmm.
match the followers, and then you pay for a post, it makes sense, it's worth it. But most of these guys out here are just scamming. Like you'll pay them, they won't make a post, or you pay them and you get like 2 likes on the post, but
Yeah,
be like
right. They got
be
40,000 people on their Twitter, and then it's like they get two things. That's one thing I like
Yeah.
about. Go ahead.
Just real quick, I'd like to say something on that. Early on, Small Cat, actually, one of our team members paid a few influencers to do a call on us and everything.
Mhm.
And yeah, it was kind of like that. I mean, I don't want to call out who it was, but yeah,
Right.
they did sort of scam us, And interestingly, the culture calls that we did get, almost all like our real culture calls were not paid for.
Mhm.
Interesting, but a lot of those were pump and dumps too. So it's and it's a little rough. Like when you look at our chart, we have like these enormous like pumps, and then immediately people pull out, right?
There's
So
and in those,
like
I can
yeah.
recognize. I can look at a chart and see what's a dev increase pump, what's because of the response that happens afterwards, the up and down, that's just a dev in and out, large wicks in and out, just trying to create volume. There's whatever thing you can do as a developer or a community or as a human in trading, I have seen in the form of a candle on a chart. Every single thing, every country, every project, every option, anything that you have ever done or seen in the world and how it reacts to a chart, I have seen it. I've done it for 20 years. So I can look
Yeah.
at charts and tell you who's doing what. And if you give me, I'll put my bot to it that pulls all the wallets and everything else. It scrapes everything off the coin and tell you who's been in there fudding other stuff or who's been rugging from other things, and the quality of the work that's in there. That's what we've done behind the scenes. Just like Keely was saying earlier, I didn't come into this scene large in charge and try to take over with everything I knew. I secretly have been here for 4 months, and only in the last 4 weeks have I really been coming out with Andrew and everything else. So I appreciate what you're saying, though. You're absolutely right. There's a lot of bullshit into this space, but that's why we're here.
I was gonna say something, but I can see me with Press got a hand up, so maybe you might want to put them.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
they're up next. What's
Mm-hmm.
going on? Meet with press.
Hi guys. No, I just put my hand up before my kids come, so I was
Oh,
waiting.
okay. Even if their kids are here, it's fine. Go ahead, shoot it out. What do you got? What do you got, me with press? It's good to see you back in our space. You're a welcome person here. You've always been kind and respectful. We appreciate you being here. So
Yeah,
give
yes.
us a chill.
The chill, we're just vibing, meet with press. I do need a little bit of advice. Like Bigela, we've been grinding. We did launch from Pumfun, but we are working. um, and I wanted to have your advice, like how to get, like, people do come in, and we want to get more eyes. We don't want necessarily that it has to be influencer or calls, but really people, see what we're doing, because we see our quality. You have seen our website, you have seen our animation.
Mm-hmm.
We want to be like, we are like unbiased news. We're trying to. I just made a news article about Pavel Durov, his arrest, and we want to get more eyes. So I was thinking today maybe I should update, because we only have we're on Deck Screener, and
Mm-hmm.
maybe I should update Dex tool. But I don't know. Is that a would that help, or
Yeah,
do you have an
Dex
advice for me? So
tools.
today I'm not giving actually alpha. I'm actually asking you for advice.
Yeah, yeah. So with Dex tools, I think it's like 5 Solana to get listed over there, but there are a bunch of users with Dex tools as well. So I think that would give you a bunch of organic eyes onto the project.
Mm-hmm. Your website has, I'm showing it on, again, simulcast on YouTube and TikTok, and then we do have some folks in both that are watching as well. But we're recording this thing as well, so I'll send you over some links into the process. The website is great. Needs a little bit more interactional process. Like if Meet with the Press is there, we should have some video on board. Are you using YouTube at all right now?
No, we're not using YouTube, because in 2 weeks we'll be in Singapore, and then we'll be doing the live interviews,
Mm-hmm.
and then we will also stream. We're gonna try to stream it and put it on YouTube, so YouTube will be there.
Yeah, see, I think because it has that Meet with Press mentality, the Meet with Press mentality, your interactions with the different, like you have a good little blog system that's on here right now that's decent, and you do have, some good SEO propagation in there. I think now you got to get the interaction and get those videos in. You got, the animational series or however you're doing it, like the mocap system of you coming out and talking, is going to be a good quality thing. I would suggest, and is as a Meet with Press mentality, there are other systems out there like meme-flicks.com, promoting Pojak and all that process, to try to get some other segue eyes. So meeting up with other, your non-biased news, but yet you get into these spaces that you're here and start getting some viewpoints of political value from maybe every single political coin that's out there, right? And have like these little mini debate systems that you could do as well. Like these little, it's not just about paying for advertising and marketing, but making your own realm in the process. Plus, I think you've signed up for, you haven't signed up for the Panther Pilot stuff, but I want to get you some systems over there. If you have some designers and programmers that can go in and learn, I want to get you those tools as well, because you need some more
I do have
automation series.
programmers in my
Good.
team.
Good, because what I can do is we're going to give you that system, and we're going to come back and talk sometime in the beginning of this coming week, and kind of really help you out. I appreciate you coming and asking for advice. Dex Tools is something if you got the Solana to do it, if you're flush with cash. But also remember, those things are fleeting. After a little while, they become ad blindness up into the systems, unless you're doing things like paid to raid, your community's raiding, everybody's doing the in between. If you got a crew
Yeah.
that's doing the in between, then pay for advertising. But if you don't have somebody who's doing the in between, doing the hard work, the guerrilla marketing, then pull back, restructure, get a good statement, make sure that you got good protocols in your community, and that's what's going to take you to the next level. One of the biggest people in the space right now that has that the most strongest community based system, and is always just going up is Papi Chulo. So emulate what they're doing. Go visit them. Go talk to them. They're very open and honest and loving community as well. You'll see what a community looks like that does the work behind us, and they're not even paying for any advertising yet. So absolutely amazing process there to follow and emulate.
No, thank you for your advice. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. We'll see you again.
Okay.
All right, that's a couple in there right now. I want to come out just for a second. Drew, you got anything you want to chuck in on the third shill that came in?
So, last thing about Meet with Press 2, I think if you haven't partnered up with Bukele yet, that could be a great partnership because
Mm-hmm.
that's the president of El Salvador, and I mean, there's a bunch of like I guess coins that are talking about politics that are in there that have had their run, came back down, and if y'all could all partner all together, and then if
I know
you
them because I was in a political coin also as a holder.
Yeah.
okay good.
But most of them is not fun, but died because of other things behind the scenes. So I know most of the political coins.
That's
Yeah,
good.
yeah,
And see,
most
and that's
most
okay. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Andrew. I apologize.
yeah so most of those coins have died that I've seen too, but like most of the coins that I'm seeing that are in politics that are still alive are like all the Trump coins. So if y'all could reach out to those, and then there's always some that are like hidden that are still working hard that we haven't found yet too. But yeah, no, like just finding these partnerships because there's projects right now that are doing these big poker tournaments. They're in these spaces. Like if you just continue to work with projects, I mean, some of their holders will come into your project and help you out as well. So
Yeah, having the availability to interview and talk to them too, because it is a press format kind of mentality. You're the in between, right? So if you have that opportunity to meet with them, right? That's what it's about. The meeting. Interview it, get a little mini talking head kind of thing going on. So you do have a great opportunity to be that news organization of the interviewing world. So that's about as much as we can kind of give you at this level without getting more involved, which we will next week with you.
No,
Yeah,
thank you. This was very insightful for me.
Very
yeah. I was. Oh, can I chime in on something?
Tequila, you can chime in on anything you want, buddy. You're trusted here, man.
No, no, yeah, because no, I was just in response to I think there was one person who was talking about using an influencer. So I mean, when we started, we understood like it's so easy to sort of get marketing on a project which very few people knew and get it pumped up, and that's why you see projects that just pump up to like 1 million, and then the next day or a couple of days it's back to like 50 grand or something like that because clearly it's a scam. So understanding that and thinking of the danger, protecting the investors' money and so on and so forth. The strategy was just like you mentioned, guerrilla marketing and just coming into space because I've only been on spaces. I think it'll be a month this week, and so is Papichula. Like we only started hitting it this month. We only launched a X account, a month ago, and we set little targets like, okay, we're gonna do organic marketing and grinding, and then just try and get 1,000 followers. By the end of the month, that will be a testament to our hard work. We can see like we're making progress. So we stayed away from influencers because influencers who don't believe in your project, they just they just say whatever just for the money. And when everything goes south, they moved on to the next project. So
Mm-hmm.
the plan is to just to carry on the way we're doing, and we've been rallying members of the community because at first we weren't getting much interaction. Like most of the core team were working on the race and so on and so forth. This morning, for example, one of our team members did training for about 15 members who came on a VC about how to conduct race and how to do it properly.
Yes.
Um,
Score.
so making sure you leave the right comments, the right meme. It's got to be funny.
Mm-hmm.
Don't just be posting stuff like LFG and just throw some emojis because the point is, you're trying to raise somebody's account, and they're gonna read the comments. You know, when you go on Instagram or TikTok, whatever, you see something really funny. What's the first thing you do? You go straight into the comments,
Oh
right?
hell yeah, because they're mostly more funny than the actual comment.
Exactly. So you go in the comments, and then all you see is LFG. You're thinking, man, these guys ain't serious. So that was a change of strategy because obviously we have people who were used to doing all that. So we literally had to give them, some training today, and that went pretty well. And we did like a little raid exercise, and I think maybe what you can do with your team as well. Maybe you guys can schedule raids and work together on a VC. Be interactive, chatting with them. It kind of help foster the community spirit as well. So I don't know what else, but you can come kick it with us anytime, and we can arrange, like a call, tell you about some of the stuff we're doing. We're working with Trader Max. He's providing us with some tools to, manage our systems and how to automate certain processes. So, I mean, slowly moving in the right direction, and we've even been approached by certain uh, groups or individuals that want us to form some partnership with them. We think it could be great, but we think we're not ready to do that yet because we don't want to be overexposed and be unprepared. So at the moment, just working on internal systems, just little things like coin market cap, making sure like we get a right thumbs up and so on and so forth. Dex screener, getting the rockers, get listed on CoinGecko. So we're working on all those things in anticipation of something greater to come. And when it happens, at least we have the infrastructure to cope with it,
Look
and
at you,
also the team members to handle whatever comes our way. So that's how
Tequila.
we approaching things. Yeah.
Very inspirational, man. Thank you so much, and I love the fact that you're in that headspace at the moment because this is something that Drew and I have been preaching forever. Within this process, and when I say forever, I mean the last 4 weeks that we've been here. But even in the spaces that we just started, not even a week and a half ago, we have found that this is the main truth that needs to be said. You need to prepare yourself. When I started working with the CTO Latte, I was part of the original right before the rug pull. Everybody's like, "What do we do? What do we do?" And they all wanted to just throw at me. I'm brand new to most of those people, and they were like, "Throw it. Let's give it to Trader Mac because he's out there, he's doxxed, and we trust him, and blah blah blah." And I had to tell him no. I said, I'm not ready for that. So you got to be ready for the responsibility of the weight of those decisions, but you also have to have your systems ready for because you got to prepare for success. Everybody's heard the analogy of like, "Oh yeah, I won $1 million." Well, that shit could fall out of the sky on a pallet and land right on your head. You're not prepared for it, right? You got to know how to move out of the way. You know. I want a stable income and have three meals a day. Great, you get thrown in jail. You got to think like life is the gin of they're always trying to f you, right? So
Exactly.
so you got to prepare, and I think that's what Panther Pilot is. I think that's what you just said, education. Getting that training recorded, and every new person that comes into your place as a raider, they got to go to that. Now, Panther Pilot has some training stuff in their product stuff that I'm going to show you once we get you set up. That you can kind of make your own little learning center like Crypto Ronins is. But you can also just send them the Crypto Ronins in that side for the rating course that we're going to do here next week when the time comes. But there's a concept here that education is key, and you have seen that, especially with Papachulo. There's a huge relative system that we use to show people that you are the diamond of what we show as a heavy guerrilla marketing team that's preparing for great success.
Yeah, I mean, I think we saw like when we first on the sixth day we had our first all time high, which was 270 or something like that, and how Telegram just went haywire. We're like, whoa. So can you imagine when it hits like a mill or something like. So we realized like we just got to be prepared, and some of the tools that we talked about. The ones that we wanted to use for Raise, for example, to help incentivize the team and get them motivated to take part in Raise and so on and so forth. So yeah, we're trying to raise the efficiency level by putting the right incentives in place, and also to um, spare the Chulo economy, in our ecosystem. Get people, having Chulo in their wallets and so on and so forth. That's what I was mentioning to somebody like the reason why I think some people do airdrops and stuff like that is, you when you do an airdrop or people have some of your crypto in their wallet, when things are kind of going up, they're looking and thinking, "Hey, man, this thing is going up. You know what? I think I should get some more." But
Hmm.
once you onboard them, then they understand the process and they can do it themselves. So that's
Absolutely.
the other thing that we want to do as well. Just make sure we have a video like how to, download, create a wallet, and all those things. Because there's a lot of people walking around. We automatically make an assumption that everybody knows about crypto.
Yeah.
Uh, somebody came in our space last time. A girlfriend of mine, and she was like, "Whoa, I was in there, man. It just sounded like you guys were speaking another language. There were so many acronyms and this and that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I get
So
I
some,
get the I get the eye roll. It's like, oh, cryptocurrency. Okay. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, funny money. So I feel your pain. Speaking of your chart, just real quickly, and we'll go on to the next. It's the chart has it is such a bullish chart in what you guys have done, because you've gotten to your all time highs, you've fallen back down to this point. And when I say fall, it was a very descriptive. Okay, we made some money on board, and then you're here at this 50 to 30,000 channel that you were at, and then things just started to click. You started to get organized with your rage. You created that power, that movement, a couple ups and downs. I don't look red candles as bad. I look at them as part of, it's like learning lessons, but you're not doing anything wrong. It's just a matter of moving the human element. People need to make money. They want to make money on trading. A couple of the things like for your community from this point on is just find the ways to make the money now, not just holders coming in, because the coin is only stable as the holders are stable and they have education, understanding what to do. We're going to be putting out we already have the back office of this already over at Crypto Ronin. It's just like how to trade the market now. Whether internally on your coin or finding coins that have a lot of, if you don't have the volume or the transactions, how to trade that coin, and that's pretty powerful for you. That'll be coming out as well. But there's a whole lot of stuff that we have that we can talk about. I don't want to. I keep taking over Drew's show. I'm sorry.
All right, Max. Hey, Max, it's our show. Because I mean,
I know. I know.
what we'll probably end up doing, honestly, Max, is having the Mad Show 6 days a week on your account, and then I'll start doing like a little late night hangout show on my account.
Ah, yeah, late night with Drew.
Late night Ronin.
There you go. Ronin with late night Drew.
But yeah, also, so Max, since it has been a few projects, would you like to share more about Crypto Ronins and Panther Pilot? And then after that, we'll probably do a Come on Solana next.
I can't do it. I can't. Kick that out of my head.
Whoa.
I'm sorry about that. Absolutely. Just real quickly, as I know that most of you are here to speak, and I want to make sure we get in your time as well. It is Labor Day weekend, and one thing that we're not afraid here at the Mad Show and the Chosen One and Drew and I, we're not afraid of hard work. We've put in a lot of hard work over the last several months before even getting here. But here, the last week and a half on this show is we have seen our fair share of like bad space mentality, people running amok. I want to tell you right now that Panther Pilot and Crypto Ronins are our babies and our tools to give education and software to these communities and bring it to such a way that you can utilize it in a safe, productive manner. And that's the big thing. Like everybody is like, oh yeah, I got this bot that does this thing, but there's no training, there's no understanding of it, there's no communication of it, there's no notifications of it. Everything that Drew and I are building, we just partnered with another dev team that does DApps, and we're building an entire slew of software and systems that will be emulated out into the DApp world. I never talk about anything that we're not building or really physically in building right now. Pre-alpha stuff, I'll talk to you about that later. But Crypto Ronin's very powerful learning center, pantherpilot.com, is a friend to the community space developers, as well as to all coins out there. There's a 7-day free trial on there if you're not part of the main crew that we send it out to. Absolutely valued in that situation because there's so much value back there. We're spending this weekend to put all the training systems on how to like make websites and how to get your team on. It has a task management system that's like Trilio but without the cost. It is just it's not a hard, it doesn't have like all these upgrades out there either, right? It has upgrades of systems that are in there because you got to upgrade your education in it, but they're free upgrades. Everything that I put in there, when you're part of the Panther pilot team and that crew, you have a profile system that back there that's really powerful. You can just go to the home site and you can see pantherpilot.com and see everything that I have back there right now. Anything new that we add is absolutely free within the system. We never upcharge this nonsense. And if you're like a member with us or you've given us supply or doing anything like that, we diamond hand everything that we do, Drew and I, because we believe that if we're going to be involved with your coin and be heavily in part of that and helping you learn the systems, then we better invest. So we don't just ask for supply, we also invest in your coin as well. And every coin that we've done coin reads on, we've invested in prior to ever getting any supply. And every coin we've done it that way. Because if you're going to sit and talk about it, you better have some skin in the game. That's all I got to say. But Drew, thanks a lot. We can get started with the next one if you want.
Yeah. Thanks for that, Max. Let's hear from Come on Solana. How you doing, man?
Yeah, I'm good.
Um,
I'm good.
can I speak to that?
Uh, Dodge Dad, is that?
No, Doge, can you wait your turn,
Doge.
please? Come on Solana. How's it going, man?
Yeah, I'm good, bro. How is everyone doing?
We're doing good, buddy. We're doing good, bud.
Oh,
Yeah, we good, man.
once again, I want to say thank you for giving me the mic and for last time. And Andrew, thanks you for the way you put me through and everything on my DM. I was really glad. I want to see what is okay, small cats meets with press, amazing projects. I want to say welcome. Oh, the thing is, small. Is it okay? It was Beckley that was talking about an influencer the other time. I just want to throw chip in some things there. The thing is, those influencers, scholars, and all of that, they don't actually care about you. They don't care about you. They don't care about your community. They don't care about your project. All they care about is their funds. They get their funds. They might not even get your token because some of them might tell you that okay, you're gonna pay me in token. You pay me in USDT in stables and pay me in tokens. Once they see that the thing they have gotten what they want, they fuck you up. Okay, I have one on my DM right now telling me that it's gonna give me an 100x and all of that. I say, okay, good, fine. If you're gonna give me an 100x, then get a bag and shill your bag. Get your 100x yourself. I don't have to pay you for what I believe in.
There you go. That's the
And
that's the real answer right there.
so that's what I told him. I don't do such. So if you want to moon in, if you want an 100x, then why not give your bag an 100x? It's if no, as in this influencer doesn't even want to work for their bag. They all just want to come in, fucked up the charts, get it pumped and dump it, and after that they are all gone. They move to the net, just like you said. It's all kind of a fucked up system in the crypto space right now. What I do, my traditional method, I do tell people. I said, if you want to come into come so, there is nothing for you. I'm not going to promise you anything because our slogan is this: no dev, no promises, just vibe and fun. So if you're going to come into come so, I'm not going to promise you this. I'm not going to give you this, but it's a community project. It's a community powered project, and that is our vision. And if we are going to get there, every post on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, yeah, I go on Instagram, go on LinkedIn, I post there. Oh, see, you want to a change of meme coins that has or that won't cheat on you, you want a good coin, you want this, you want that. I just tell them come so. That is how we do it organically. And I've seen a coin like that I worked for. And we moved this coin from 600K market cap to about 8.5 million market cap without a call.
Yep.
We did it organically. We raided, we shielded it, and we
Yeah.
moved it to
Uh,
8.5 million market cap.
just tell all these guys that are asking you to pay them. Just come on them. You know. and move on from that. Cause don't pay them. Just unload on them, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, we kind of got that one, buddy. That was.
honestly, and honest, I recently had an ordeal, and the ordeal led to my wallet getting compromised,
Oh no.
and the caller actually took everything in my wallet, even my console. Even as the creator of console, I had no console anymore. This guy drained my wallet and all of that. It was actually trying to see, because I was having pressures from some of those whales who bought, and what is happening? What is happening? Okay, let me try a call. And I was talking with this guy, and I don't know how, because I copied my passphrase, wanted to import it to from Phaeton to Souffle. I didn't know when I pasted it on the chat with him. And before I could realize it, this guy have deleted our chat, went back to my wallet, everything is gone.
Oh no.
So it just compromised. My wallet got compromised by these guys. And okay, now you're taking everything from my wallet. Are you still not going to do this? Everything is just gone. So these guys, I hate them with passion. I hate them with passion. I hate them with passion.
Sounds like he
If you
literally
are,
sucked you dry, bro.
he sucked me dry.
He did.
he
All
sucked,
right.
he sucked me dry.
Got some good
He
puns
sucked me
going
dry.
there.
There is
Yo,
so much.
you're supposed
See,
to say no Diddy after that.
yeah, I'm supposed to
He
be.
sucked me dry.
I'm supposed to be being chill today. Like I'm trying not to be 12 years old, man. I'm sorry. It's there. It's happening. I can't help it. It's gonna happen. Drew, I'm sorry. It's gonna happen. All right.
Yo,
Hey,
number one
Honestly,
rule,
he
bro,
sucked.
no one is gonna reach out to you to make you money, man. You gotta keep that in mind.
ain't that the truth after hours? I appreciate that. Hey, I'm gonna put that real quickly, and I appreciate you coming on, Solana, for coming out and talking. I just want to do a little bit of house cleaning here and some rules for the road here. As you know, this show is moderately going pretty good. We want to make sure that we have what we call priority speaking. So over at media.cryptoronins.com, we have a little form in there. When you fill that out, normally you have to fill it out pre-show because somebody can just come in and fill it out right away. But what that does is give you priority speaking on the site. We don't ask for any money for speaking on the show, and when we're recording these things, we don't ask for any money for the other stuff. So we're keeping that low because we want to get priority speaking out there. So if you are here and you're brand new, please don't take it offensive that if we say, okay, you have to wait to the priority speaker speak first. We've just had the last priority speaker speak, so now we're going to go who's come in first serve, who hasn't spoken on a project. If a project has spoken and you're here to throw flowers, you have to wait to the end after the non-priority speakers go at that level. We ask you to do about 3 to 4 minutes if you can keep it at that point. I might interject, so keep in mind that you might get interrupted along the way. Don't take offense to that because I know a lot of you like just to come in and be like, "This is what everything is," blah, 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 and then out the door you go. Make sure that you have followed and shared and reposted the show for today as well as followed Drew and myself. When I see all that's happened, you've got it. Now, I know Doge Dad, you wanted to come out and speak. Come on, Solana. Thank you so much for your time today. We really do appreciate it. Drew, is it okay if we bring on Doge Dad or Dodge Dad?
Well, yeah, Doge Dad was up here. I don't see him anymore, but I think his project is out
No,
there.
he's here. He's here. I'm gonna click on his. I think you have to. Let me get in and give him speakership. I'm gonna invite him to. Where is he? Is he still here?
Well, no,
Yeah.
he's not still here, so I don't know what's showing up on your computer. He's in the audience, but
All
but
right.
yeah, next project up, I want after hours to speak. Please tell the audience what blockchain your project is from as well, because this is the first project we've had speak from um the first ordinal project,
Ooh.
which um project from the Bitcoin blockchain. So yeah, share more about that with us.
Yeah, thanks, man. Thanks for having me too. Nice to meet you guys. So my partner, Shaman, who really started this project, couldn't make it today. He was in a space. I guess he met you yesterday, and that's when you had reached out through the Telegram. I'm guessing. So he's like, "Hey, man, you mind showing up?" I didn't even know this was gonna be like a shill thing. I saw yesterday, like, "Hey, come say what's up," and I'm not gonna really try to make this like a shill thing.
That's cool.
Maybe this is, I don't know. But anyways, so yeah, we're an ordinals community. Like I said, Shaman started this a while ago. and our backgrounds are both trading. So we're pretty heavy into whatever has volume. I don't care if it's ordinals,
Hmm.
Solana shitters, perps. I trade perps daily. We host spaces in the morning every morning, Monday through Friday, 9:15 Eastern, where we just kind of go over the market, anything from stocks to money flow, DXY. We're crypto based, definitely Bitcoin based. So I trade crypto pretty much. That's it. I don't really get into stocks too much. However, we go over all these markets because they do matter. We get into the Fed meetings and stuff like
Okay.
that. And yeah, we are from ordinals. Something we noticed in the space is everybody is very Moon Boy and FOMO and let's follow all the big accounts and just say up only. And we're not that. We are very like, hey, these are the technicals. This is the probability of the trades. Don't get sucked into it by emotion. Have risk management, because risk management is really the key in this space. It's not so much eyeballing how much you're going to make versus how much you need to risk in order to make money. And there's not enough people out here doing that. So Shaman and I both profitable day traders. We have been for quite some time. That being said, we figured, hey, we have something to offer. And yeah, Ordinals was awesome. Ordinals ran crazy. Actually made some life changing money with Ordinals. I got in basically the first week it came out. Was picking up, Bitcoin frogs for under $100. Sold a few of those for over half a Bitcoin.
Wow.
Picking up a lot. I mean, I've been in since pretty much day one. So I was minting everything off rip. And then through that, I made friends with a lot of people in the community. That's kind of what brought me onto crypto Twitter in general. And yeah, ran into Shaman. We just started developing, or he already had this project going. And I wanted to start my own project doing basically the same thing where we say, hey, come to our spaces. Let's go over the market. This is, we're long or short for the day, so on and so forth, right? Like an educational space. So we kind of partnered up, and everything's just been kind of moving since then. Since the whole ordinal space, BRC20, all that has kind of died down. It's funny because all the big, you call them ordfluencers, have gotten really quiet. And
Hmm.
now you have all these still, smaller communities, still printing money for their communities every day and finding plays. So through this time, we've just said, hey guys, you don't have to be, you can be a Bitcoin maxi and go make money on other chains and come back and buy more Bitcoin. So obviously, if you just look at money flow compared to Bitcoin, Sol BTC is one of the strongest pairs around right now. And it's very clear to see that ETH BTC is just continuously falling off a cliff. So we've been very heavy into the Sol shitters for the past few months, doing a lot of trading over there. And then, yeah, my partner Shaman is pretty big into CTOs. I don't know if you guys heard of
Yeah.
Ziz. We ran it up from 5K to over 1.2 million. We've ran that a few times, and a couple different CTOs, and he found this ticker called Benjamin. And because we wanted to branch more into the Solana side and get more into the, degenerate meme coining in the trenches, so called, we still want to bring that. Hey, you can do this and trade responsibly and not just full port every bag and it's 0 or 100.
Absolutely.
Um, so that being said, we took over the CTO on Benjamin, just kind of bringing it into the fold. It's another way to kind of branch out to some of the Solana people, which honestly it has been working. Nice to meet you guys, right? I probably would have never reached out to you guys or vice versa had we have not been on this side of things. So I know I said I wasn't going to shill, and I guess that was a shill, but that's kind of the breakdown of what we do, man. And you guys are always more than welcome to come there. It's not just us educating either. I mean, that is our focus, but there's a lot of smart people in our community come up. We kind of discuss markets and like, I might be, and my partner and I aren't always on the same page. There's some days where I'm short and he's long and vice
Hmm.
versa. And we discuss everything with everybody and we come to a general decision that, hey, this is probably most likely, and we go from
Absolutely.
there.
One of the things that what I really love about what you're doing is I look at some of your chart analysis, very simplistic, damn near, naked charts, which is always good. Price action mentality. That's the biggest thing that I have problems trying to relay to people. Being 20 years in the trading network, from forex to derivatives to options to stocks, just about everything I've laid hands to. The more technical that I got, the more miserable I was. So I got into a realm of trading naked charts, using price action, using support and resistance variables, using volume. I'll use some tools like RSIs and some other stuff, and try to stay away really hard on lagging indicators, that kind of stuff. But that's the toughest part, is teaching people, like, you can invest. You have to, the people have to find what kind of investor they are, or what kind of trader they are. If you're just an investor, that's different than trading. Investing, you just put your bag on, hope for the best. You do a little bit of fundamental analysis, but you got to really, you got to look for the, when you invest into a coin and really long, you got to look at the chart too to see what's happening, because the human element will sneakily tell you who that community is before the community will. And so you got to pay attention. So education is important. I love what you're doing, man. Who
Yeah, I
just dinged me?
appreciate that, man. That's like I said, that's our biggest aim, is to pull people away from the emotions and really get into the charts, because it's easy to do. It's easy to be emotional and make quick, irrational decisions versus just saying, hey, this is the probability, so that's what I'm going to play.
Absolutely. Well, it's great to have you on. I think Drew and I want to reach out to you sometime in this coming week and kind of maybe collab on a few things and put some things together, because I think it would be great to speak to you in spaces and have your your perspective on a lot of things in Solana and other things that we're doing. Cross chaining is always really good as well. So welcome to the space. This is our weekend show. We have shows 6 days a week. We're hoping to build this as big as we possibly can. So anything you do to help us share that, we appreciate it.
Yeah, man, please come on to our space this week. Come say what's up, come talk, and we'll definitely give you guys a shout out there.
Oh, thank you.
And yeah, I appreciate you guys, man. I want to say this. I'm not going to take up too much of your time. I see this space is small, right? And most of our days we get, 20, 30 people, sometimes more, sometimes less. However, I really believe us who are here right now grinding while everything's down and you see all these people disappearing, these are the spaces that are going to, number one, make people money, and number two, are going to continue to grow and end up making the most money by the end of it. Because people notice this shit, bro. People see who's bull posting when we're ripping 10K for 2 weeks, and just nonstop up. It's easy to be a genius, but people also notice who's around when market is complete chop. So shout out to you guys, man. Don't worry about any of that stuff. It all comes in time.
Yeah, it does. It sure does. I teach martial arts, and when I have a single student, I teach just the same as I do if I have 50 students. So it's the same process. So it's awesome. I appreciate who you guys are, and thank you. We'll see you soon.
Yeah,
all right.
Appreciate it, man.
All right, Drew. Okay, I promise him we got to bring him out, man. Bring Doge Dad out, man. Bring him out. Bring him out.
All right. What's going on, Doge Dad? He's on a new account. I think it's his project account. What's going on?
Okay, I can speak now. So my project is on Solana and Dynamis with AI. So since I created this project, just having lot of them works. So after doing all these things, so people they come in, I pay, I see no results. Oh, some people experience what I'm saying. So since that time, project of project of 1 month now, just having MC of 13K. So I'm just tired. So I don't know what to do. I don't know if I can end the project or I can continue or I can see a good teams that can help me boost up the project. That's why I'm here.
So yeah. So who's in your team right now? Do you have a structured team?
You have so much background noise, bud. I'm sorry. I gotta cut you for a minute, man, because I'm trying. I want to help you. I do want to help you. I think we should have a private conversation, office spaces, so we can incorporate the back. If you can mute his mic there. I'm sorry to say that. I don't like to have that kind of mentality with people that are coming here. When you have that much background noise, you gotta take time. If you want to come and Shill stuff or you need help, we want to help you. We can reach out to Drew and myself through messages on Twitter here. You've already reached out to me. I'm gonna respond to you with a space that you can go meet and we can talk and kind of help you with. But you always got to make sure, and that's just good etiquette on everybody's part. When you go to spaces, make sure that your background noise is limited. You may be talking and can hear, but maybe others people can't because you have a lot of background noise. So keep that in mind. I see Meet with Press has a question.
Okay, okay. Thanks, thanks.
We'll get you in. I want to help you. I want to get you to answer that question. I see some stuff on your chart that I think could turn out pretty good for you. So let me get with you. We'll meet through messages and we'll go through that point. Thanks, bud. All right, meet with press. You had your hand up there. You have something to say?
No, I didn't have my hand up. I think the space is rugging.
Just it's so crazy. It is crazy. It's doing it again, isn't it?
No, I was just listening in, and I was like, "You said meet with press." Had a question. I was like, "What? I didn't touch my screen."
It is on my screen because I'm showing it right now. Like everybody's like, yeah, she does have her hand up. I'm like, but it's not you, so that's good. All right, so we
No, no,
won't go by
no.
that. I
I'm just
appreciate it.
listening in, getting it out, and just a very funny thing just happened. Also in a women's group, and for my birthday, they were just chilling, like organic, like you said, organic, and I was
Mhm.
stressing like how I'm gonna do this, and they're like, it's really nice. I'm just feeling very overwhelmed that people are really there are good people in the space who are just trying to help out.
Absolutely, and you'll get that with these spaces, the ones that really care, and that's not all about the money; it's about the community. So that's
Yeah.
perfect.
No, but I didn't have my hand out. I was just listening in.
All right, so Drew, what do we got up next?
Next up, we have bird flu. If you want to front run the pandemic coming up,
Oh no,
check out
bird
bird
flu! I'm gonna
flu.
get sick again.
Yo, what's up, guys? I don't have very good service, so I'm not gonna shill today. I just came to support you guys. Had a few rough nights here with the boys, camping, golfing, doing that fun stuff. So it's been good.
You're out touching grass. That's what's important, my man. I appreciate it. Bird flu came to us a little while ago. I'll put a little shameless push into this. Bird flu came to us a little while ago. I love the injection method, the infection method, right? Every couple of years, there's always, every election cycle, there's some sort of pandemic or something that's coming out. Up on the screen now, I got Bird Flu's Twitter. We want to make sure, look at their website. Go check these guys out. Remember, anything that I ever show personal, I'm vested in. I'm strong with. I'm super bullish in the whole thing with the bird flu mentality. They're in a lot of other coins and a lot of other communities, infecting them as well because they are infectious. I wish other people would take them on in this process. Part of that boys club mentality. Awesome, awesome. Great little newsletter right on the site as you're watching on Twitter or I'm sorry, over on YouTube and TikTok. Um, a lot of people are like, I don't look at charts in the system or whatever, right? But you don't have to. You just got to get in there and look at the uh, into the into the community process. Do your fundamental analysis. Know that they are hardworking, always out there, always got new things coming on. They're a big supporter of this space with Drew and I, and we are back with them as well. I'm also partnered with Bird Flu and some other projects that we're going to be doing as well that I don't really want to speak about at this point, but just say that that I'm a big builder of tools and systems that want to help people. So imagine crypto apps that all the ones that you could possibly ever think of being in one spot. And I can't wait till they get that in there. And this gives them the more tools to infect more out there. And I really do appreciate them being here today. All right. I think Poppy Chulo, if you got anything, or Tequila, if you want to come out again, or one of your other guys want to come out. I don't really see anybody else that has their hand up or in for coins. But if you got anybody that wants to come out and throw some flowers, we got some flower power. I'm going to see every one of these segments that we do. Like our beginning chill, we're going to have a little segment music. I have the link for Poppy Chulo's music, and I got to kind of chuck that in. So if you want to bring that out and throw some flower music out, I'm cool with that as well.
Sorry, Max. When you were talking to me, I just got a call from Papi Chulo. So
Oh, no worries, man. It's all good. I just want to give you more opportunity. Drew, on a side note, Drew, could you give Amy AK-47 co-host, or I don't know if she has places. Oh, did she? Okay, she's still here. Just give her like the mic or something so she can come out too. She's one of our trusted partners in Crypto Ronins and Panther Pilot and everything with the investment firm too. So she's one of our main trusted people here too. I don't know if she wants to come out and talk, but she can if she wants to at that level.
All right, yeah, I just sent her an invite to speak. But yeah, Tequila, if you want to play that song with Chulo, it's called No Limit, I think.
I got you. I got you. I got you. All right.
All right, sounds good. Chulo has no limit.
Oh, that one or this one? I'm gonna increase the headphones one bit. All right. How's it sound?
Sounds good.
Sounds okay for now. You can also send it to me, and I can play it through the stream head.
Okay, cool.
Sweet. All right. Thanks, Tequila. I appreciate it with the flower music, man. You are awesome. We're going to be wrapping it up here just in a few seconds here. Drew, you got anything you want to kind of throw in? Or you want me to go ahead and just do my end statement? You'll finish it off for the day.
Yeah, no. Last thing that I would like to throw in is with Chulo as well. Like that's their vibe. Like it's that Spanish vibe, that little party vibe, where you can go in there and just chill and have a good time. So yeah, we've been a part of Chulo for what, like a week now, week and a half, and Chulo's been
Oh, yeah.
showing support the whole time. I just love that project. Same with the bird flu and meet with press. We've talked to y'all in a few spaces, and each time we chat with y'all, it's a great conversation that helps people learn new things. So thanks for always stopping by.
Absolutely. For everybody else, this space is important to us because we have a lot vested in what we're doing, and it's difficult to be on the righteous path and try to do everything. I don't ever expect everybody to be perfect, but deal with the ups and downs. I think as a few people have stated in here, you're not just on the green bars, but how do you respond on the red days? That's a big one, So in our world with Panther Pilot and Crypto Ronins and everything that we're building, keep in mind everything we're building is to help, not to hinder. We don't FUD anybody. We stay strong. I think the only ones that we FUD are the scammers and the bammers out there, right? Those guys out there, they have a special spot in hell. The ruggers and all those guys. I don't care if people come to a coin and yeet, but I do care when they come in to try to hurt the chart, the farmers and the betas that are out there doing their thing. But to keep this on a last final positive note, Drew and I have been doing this for a little bit more than a week here, almost 2 weeks now, coming next Wednesday. And we have gotten so much love. My account has grown with organic over above 1,500. Drew's has gotten to 240 something. He just started his a couple of days ago. Still waiting for his blue check mark, pain in the ass. Come on, Elon, get on the ball here. But we really do appreciate every single coin that came today and talked and been a part. If you've been sitting in the room here, Amy has been in here. She's one of our trusted partners. I appreciate you, Amy, being here today. Thank you so much. We have to get on a call to kind of talk about. We're going to be doing some stuff. We'll be meeting with Papa Chulo today sometime as well. We can't wait to talk to you and the crew over there about what's going on and what getting to the next level. I think that's about it. Remember, keep it real, keep educated, keep learning as much as you possibly can. Like, follow, share everything that we got on. Head over to the Trader Max YouTube channel. Pop into there too. We're feeling kind of light over there every once in a while. I have a lot of videos that are coming. I haven't made a coin read video in almost 3 days, and I'm like Jones in here at the level, man. I gotta go, but I appreciate all of you. You guys have a great day. Drew, thanks a lot for another awesome weekend show, and we'll see you next time. And as always, trade well. All right, everybody, if you're second on with the Crypto Ronin show, we appreciate everybody who's here today. Thank you so much. We just ended the spaces. We're going to be ending the simulcast here at the same time. We appreciate all of you who watched in on that segment. We'll see you next time. And as always, trade well.